My thoughts are like a bright symphony. I'm simply changing everything that I begin to see mentally.
Alright, what's going on, guys? Today I'm here with the latest controversy on Animal Crossing. Never imagined I'd be doing a video like this, but honestly, man, I had no idea that a game like this could be this political in any form. First, it was politics in general being banned a few days ago by Nintendo. I saw it on Twitter, didn't really care that much. I said, okay, this isn't really an issue. No one's really getting hurt by this. But now cancel culture is back at it again. It's the circle of life, honestly. Someone says something that isn't remotely worth being offended over, and someone proceeds to be offended. Basically, Animal Crossing released some new hairstyles, and it was for fall, Thanksgiving, and Christmas, and part of the update was these hairstyles, one of them being this one right here. And you could use pink, black, and just so many different colors, but most people decided to focus on the fact that the update provided more Afrocentric black hairstyles in the game, which is good. It's good to see some diversity. But because this user right here, Stardew Leaf, put out this incredibly toxic tweet right here. Cute space buns with a little cat face. Nothing bad, right? It has a picture with a girl in Animal Crossing sitting on the floor in a well-decorated house wearing what she calls space buns. Well, now they're being accused of cultural appropriation, right?
She has a dog. She has a dog, and that's racist because white people think they can own things, living things.
Yeah, how dare her.
And she's sitting on the floor. That's a mockery to people who can't afford better, and that's just her showing off her white privilege.
Absolutely fucking despicable, man.
She's sitting right next to her pet on the floor in a nice house. That is all just mockery to people who can't afford better and is synonymous with white supremacy.
Exactly.
I have no clue. If that's racist, I feel bad for white supremacists because they're obviously not putting in the effort.
I mean, come on, guys. Don't you know that buns are only representative of one culture ever? Never mind that it's been around for years. It's not like we saw it in Star Wars. I mean, all I really have to do is just search up the word space buns. And wait, what? A white woman? An Asian woman? That's it, man. Google is cancelled. From now on, I'm using Bing. Fuck that. I mean, look at Chun-Li. Is this some racist imagery? Nah. Fuck this, man. Look at that cake. And real quick before I actually dive into this, make sure to drop a sub and like the video, man. I would really appreciate it, guys. But yeah, this is what I kind of understand from just observing how times have progressed. There's been a push in modern games to make your in-game characters as customizable as possible, so your characters can look literally like anything you imagine, or in this case, I guess to represent diversity. But Twitter, man, they definitely have some double standards for sure, and definitely a real issue with what they deem to be cultural appropriation, especially from what I saw. It seems to be really big in the Nintendo community, and now they're coming after Animal Crossing and space buns. Animal Crossing New Horizons player faces waves of harassment and accusations of racism over in-game bun hairstyle. Honestly, man, I cannot believe that there is actually people out there calling for Nintendo to not allow certain hairstyles to be available to certain colors of characters. In Animal Crossing New Horizons, a player is facing waves of harassment and rampant accusations of racism solely for wearing a bun hairstyle on her white-skinned avatar, with critical race and social justice theorists claiming the player is appropriating black culture. Alright, so all jokes aside, this girl has somehow become Twitter's target for cancellation, and why? Well, because it's space buns. Her tweet honestly just blew up overnight when white people and black people alike decided to suggest that this girl is committing cultural appropriation and is being racist. Near immediately following her sharing of the screenshot, her account was descended upon by critical race and social justice theorists who began to accuse the player of racism, cultural appropriation, and general bigotry based entirely on mere fact that her avatar was white-skinned. This person tweeted, "Man, those are not space buns. They're Afro puffs. And you may say it's just a game, but do you have to make petitions to get them? Did you have to email Nintendo asking? No, your hairstyles were just handed to you. You don't have to ask for them, so please stop. Just..." And then after Amanda left this response, ma'am, they're not space buns, they're Afro puffs. Not sure the correct name, and they're meant for black girls. hairstyles, us white girls cannot use them. So I advise you to change them before it's too late. Our boy Six Sleepy Quackos said, how about we let black people enjoy one thing without wanting to take it for yourself? And finally we have Lulu, who said, if you aren't black, this hairstyle is not for you. All I could say for Stardew Leaf is that Nintendo unfortunately forgot to add the notification that pops up when you select a black hairstyle and put it on a white character. Sorry, you can't select this. It's for black people only. And I also think this situation became way worse when she started to share the DMs she was receiving, where people were saying that they want to kill her dog and even wishing death upon her, which is just crazy, man. Imagine doing all of this over Animal Crossing. And also get this, I just saw a whole ass thread about her quote-unquote racism in the Animal Crossing community, making all kind of crazy claims, and honestly, I didn't have the time to read all of it. I just went over a few stuff, and it was just sounding like a conspiracy theory at this point to get likes, and I just stopped reading. So yeah, thankfully this pushed some sensible people to comment, and I saw a lot of people defending her instead. Dimitri's Lips tweeted, that hairstyle is super cute, your villager looks great in it. Unless a hairstyle is for some sacred or ceremonial purpose, it's for everyone. Sincerely, a mixed race girl who's sick to death of woke segregation. Cool hair, keep enjoying the things you enjoy. All the people screaming at you in here, fuck 'em all. No one who gets mad at another person enjoying a hairstyle in a video game is worth listening to. Don't let woke bullies put you down. They're just sad losers. And finally, this one just tops it off, man. Coffee, whoever you are, you're living in 2030, man. Is Bob Ross racist for having an afro? No. Is this person a racist for using bunned hairstyles? No. It's that simple. And honestly, you know what? Since I'm not a black dude, I'm more of a... yeah. I've asked my friend Michael to give his thoughts on the whole situation.
Hello there, strangers from the internet. I have been asked, as a black person, to express my thoughts on this whole Animal Crossing hair situation. And from what I can gather, it's not racist. It's actually pretty cute. Probably the most objectionable thing of that entire post is that the person who posted it called the hairstyle Space Buns, which I think is a cute name. It's not the correct name, but it's a cute name. And really, that's probably only it. I don't really see a lick of racism at all, more so a person who really enjoyed the hairstyle and is happy to share it online. You know, they're looking their best self in their nice Nintendo game about being stuck in debt. It's nice and wholesome. I could see why some people had an immediate gut reaction to it, especially considering the history that a lot of black women have had with their hairstyles being appropriated by white women. And usually it's the situation that, and it has been documented both in the past and even now, that whenever a black woman wears a traditional black hairstyle, she's often called ghetto or ratchet, you know, those derogatory terms. Yet when a white or white passing woman does it, it's usually seen as wow, amazing, beautiful, exotic, sexy even. And it's yeah, that's a bit unfair. But as you can see in this situation, with this person just appreciating a new hairstyle and wanting to wear it in Animal Crossing, that doesn't seem to be the case at all.
But yeah, guys, this whole situation was pretty stupid, and I can't stand it when people just become so sensitive to topics like race and ethnicity that they start looking for racism in places that it just does not exist. And what you're seeing is overly sensitive people trying to make an issue out of absolutely nothing, okay? If you want the actual definition of cultural appropriation, because it is a real thing, so let me just pull this up. The unacknowledged or inappropriate adaptation of the customs, practices, ideas, etc. of one people or society by members of another and typically more dominant people or society. At an extreme level, I would define it as pretending to be a race that you're not, and therefore by doing so you're creating harmful stereotypes. The idea is to prevent cultures from being forgotten or overwritten by a more dominant part of society. That's what people are trying to protect. So Weeaboo Jones, yeah, borderline cultural appropriation, I'm I'm sorry, man. You're not Japanese. This German demon that was born as an average white woman? Yeah, that's some definite cultural appropriation. Some extreme cultural appropriation. So in this situation, let's just all agree that space buns and afro puffs exist, alright? But please don't be coming after my man's Bob Ross for rocking an afro. We need to evolve past the point of creating barriers and segregating people for the sake of separation when there's no need to. There's a difference between this woman right here versus a girl on Twitter saying that she thinks these space buns are cute. Wait, who's this? Oh shit, it's Michael again.
But what I'm seeing is we've progressed a lot as a society. We still have a lot to go, but we've progressed to the point where hair isn't as contentious as it once was. People are free to have as many hairstyles to express themselves as they want to. We live in a time where black women can go ahead and wear their traditional black hairstyles and be celebrated for it and be considered queens and icons of their culture, trying to represent their ethnicity and stuff like that. And that's a good time. That really is just nice that we've gotten that far. And I really do believe that this is a situation where this person just wanted to go ahead and wear a hairstyle that they liked. A hairstyle that they found enjoyable. A hairstyle that they thought made them look amazing. There's no hint of malice. They're not trying to pass the hairstyle off as their own, or some new hairstyle that must have been amazingly invented by Nintendo. No, they're like, oh, neat. I got these puffy space buns. I think those would look great on me. And that's yeah, more power to you. Whatever makes you feel good about yourself and whatever makes you feel amazing in your own representation of that furry island, it's great. Go ahead and enjoy your thing, man. Don't let these people get you down. Plus Twitter is notorious for having zero nuance within their discussions most of the time, so I wouldn't worry about it.
Exactly, man. I completely agree with you. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like rating if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're not already, drop a comment, follow me on Instagram and Twitter, links are down below. The Discord link is in the description down below as well. Other than that, hope you guys are doing good, and peace.
Give it up daily and only enjoy boys who didn't like mainstream. Well, I do, and this is nothing new, but looks like this life I ain't living for you. I know that you in love, but baby, our time's through when the size don't fit, so why would I wear the shoe? This ain't a love song, so I'ma skip bars, rip hard, grip stars, then dip off.